Right now I'm working with the Catholic Justice and Peace Commission of the Catholic Diocese of Malindi. And we are working on a project that is dealing with trauma counseling of victims of a terrorist attack by the Al-Shabaab that was last year. But apart from that, we are also dealing with trying to get people into citizen participation within their counties, because we now have a new devolved government system, and we are trying to get people to understand what this system is about and how they can participate in it and how they can benefit even from the resources that are available within their own county. Because we noticed also resource distribution is one of the sources of conflict within the region that I am working in. So apart from just dealing with the people who are traumatized from last year's attack in 2014, June, we are also, on the other hand, dealing with citizen participation and the issue of devolution and trying to get people to understand it. Yeah. And one of the major obstacles that we have seen is actually we don't have a lot of political goodwill in the work that we are doing, because there's a lot of hidden interests by various people, especially the political group, because right now there are some resources that were discovered in some of the counties. So before, when we were in the central system, all the resources were centralized. But now in this devolved system, some of the resources have been decentralized to the county. And before, you find that in the previous system, the minorities of the national system are now majorities of the county, the devolved system. So with the resource sharing, you're finding now that the former minorities are now majorities, and they are now also wanting to control a larger share of the resources. And that has brought about a new kind of marginalization for the former system and the current system of government right now. So as I'm saying, the major obstacle is there are a lot of these now former minorities who are more interested in controlling a large share of the resources as opposed to previously. And so in our work as trying to get people to participate in decision making, in resource sharing and things like that, these are the people who are now hindering us, because they do not have the political goodwill to allow us to get people to understand that they have a right, or a right to access of the new resources that have been discovered, like oil, there's gas, there are some minerals that also have been discovered recently. And so these things are hindering our progress, actually, in the work we are trying to do with the community. I like the trust building issue, because it cuts across all the aspects of the work that we do as peace builders. And without trust, I think nothing can really move as well as it should. We would just be doing superficial work. And this is one area, I've not seen it in the SDGs or anything like that. It is something that actually should have brought as a standalone. Standalone in the sense that it should be a real topic, a real, how can I say, approach that should have been highlighted and people made to implement it, the trust building. It will be different from context to context, country to country, county to county, but still it is an important thing, because it cuts across every aspect of human life. Yeah. So I think trust building should be given priority. The new agenda is very important, because inclusivity is something that that is new, that is necessary, because before the strategy that was used to divide people was exclusivity. And if we want peace, inclusivity is important, yeah? Because we have different tribes, we have different ethnic groups, we have religions and things like that. So that is important. And then another thing is the aspect of justice. Everyone has a right to the access of justice, whether they are the poor farmer, whether they're the rich politician, whoever it is. We need to have a people who are able to access justice. And so this agenda is as important as breathing. That is what I would say.